Money. Welcome to the project. If it's TDP, you can bet it's must-see TV. Real talk, having real talks with the TBE. The best ever, letting me be me. We be always busy and they hate that. They gotta see Miggy in his Maybach. Hater couldn't hit me till they listen to a playback. What I owe you, cause like really this the payback. No Diddy, take that. See in profit, we could pop it till it's over. See the vision can't be cropped unless I'm chopping it through Nova. Kato jumping in and out of pocket like a soldier. Cause like really to touch every single topic is a project. Let me show you. Up to something like my hand on a cannon. Push a button like I'm Lando or Landon. Climbing up the charts, how you smart but you can't understand it. You will never see us famished, so vanish, for real. Welcome to the project.
All right. Well, boom, right? So, listen, boxing is an interesting sport. There's a lot of shit that goes on in boxing, like a lot. And when I started getting into the interviews with boxers, now obviously I have more invested interest because there's a lot of things that I'm dealing with, the hip hop, the entrepreneur, you know what I mean, the fighting, the MMA stuff, right. The boxing. Mm-hmm. And then we go out and we do these interviews, you meet people. And I had the opportunity of meeting this gentleman right here by the name of Lamont Roach Jr. Hello. The Reaper, right? And he kept telling me over and like now to convince me for something, I just look at somebody's face and like I analyze real life situations.
Facts.
A million times he was like, they know. Mm-hmm. Belt to ass, they know.
A few words.
So I go home and I just open up Hard Rock Hotel bets. You know what I mean? And I put my money in because I'm convinced that something special is going to happen this night. And although all the story's always been, oh yeah, but you can't bet against that other man. He's a bad man. And I'm like, I don't know. They know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So here he is, Lamont Roach. How you feeling, my brother?
I'm good, bro.
Make sure you move that mic a little bit closer.
I got to move the mic. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. How you feeling, my brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like, I'm in a good space. I mean, I've been in a good space for a long time, but I'm in a real good space right now. I just feel good, feel blessed.
How you feeling, Kato?
Feeling good, feeling great, man. Another day we get to do another episode. Future legend. Happy to be here.
You know, I sat there and I thought about the interview that we had. And towards the end of that conversation, we spoke about what it would be like. And this is something that really bothers me when I think about the sport of boxing. To be the champion, you got to beat the champion narrative. When there's fighters that go out there and they prove themselves that they're the better fighter that night, if one of these judges say, yeah, but let's not give him that fight because maybe Greece or something. But they decide. That one of the things we said is when you come out victorious, and that's how you worded it, it's life changing. Does that affect you today?
It affects me in certain aspects, like, and not a lot, but I mean, well. Now, at first it did affect me mentally, for real, because like you said, and like I said, it would be life-changing. Although, even after the result, it was life-changing, literally, like, overnight. Still life-changing, but imagine the W.
Yeah.
Imagine the W.
What was the initial feeling that you had when the cards were announced?
Shit, the initial feeling I had when the bell rung, I was like, oh,
we out of here.
We out of here. Yeah, we on top. But when the cards was, when I heard the 115, 113 his way, when they said, because, you know, normally they don't announce, like, for someone unless it's a split decision or a draw. So when they said 115, 113 his way, I was like, oh, shit, I won. And then as soon as they said 114, they didn't even have to say, I mean, obviously, if it's 114, it's 114. I ain't get knocked down or nothing like that. So I was like, they did that to me. It hurt. Like, and you can see it in my face. I'm just like, damn, like they did that to me. That's crazy. But it's boxing, and I hate that. But I know that that's boxing.
Yeah. You know, the scoring system bothers the hell out of me because it's not just for me, right? Like they say, oh, you're casual, you don't get it, right? Everybody, as soon as a fight ends, the first narrative you see, all you got to do is go to X, and you'll say they better not cheat him. They better not cheat him. You can't all be writing the same shit. Mm-hmm. There can't be 100,000 tweets of people saying the same shit if the narrative isn't true. The judging system, in my opinion, is a bit flawed. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah. I mean, but it been like that, and it's sad, but it been like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of people aren't going to understand it, and shit. Sometimes I don't either. But I know, like, I've been in this game since high. So it's like, you know, the cookie crumble like that sometimes. And you can be on the beneficial half, or you could be on the unfortunate half. I just had to be on the unfortunate half that time. So
in actuality, if I'm not mistaken, you lose one in the amateurs, you lose another, but they overturn that. That's the one that you should have won. Because they moved.
No. So the first one, all right, we fought in Baltimore. I thought I won, but you know what I'm saying? They took a point, flawed, whatever the case may be. All right, whatever, he won. The tape got sent to USA Boxing. They was like, oh no, that's not right. So they sent both of us to the national championship. We fought in the regional championship.
So if the point isn't taken away, you win that?
I lost 3-2. I lost split decision 3-2. So
it would have been a draw.
Nah, maybe.
Okay.
So in amateurs, it's like however many judges have you winning. It's like, so 3 judges had him winning and 2 judges had me winning. So that's how it was. It was 3 judges to 2.
Okay.
So I don't know if that point would have. I mean, I think it would have. But,
yeah.
You know, if that point wasn't taken from me, then.
Yeah, maybe there's a different outcome.
Yeah, but.
So the next one he wins.
I just don't know how the he wins. I don't. I don't. First round, it was on the points. It was on a different scoring system too. It was on computer scoring system. I think like every judge, like, or out of 5 judges, 3 judges have to click a button at the same time for you to score a point. So if you throw a shot and it lands and 3 judges say you landed, that's a point for you on the point system. After the first round, the score was 1-0 for him. How the f*** does that happen? After the second round, the score was 2-1. Him. So my cousin was like, man, look, I don't know. He like, look, normally I know what to tell you, but he like, look, I don't know what they got going on right here, but you got to go knock him out, obviously. Like, it's just like, it's not working. Like, I don't know what's going on. I think he ended up winning like 7-5, 7-4, something like that. Like, and it was just like ridiculous. I was just like, all right, whatever. 1 and 2 in the nation, though.
Yeah.
1, me, 2.
Yeah.
So.
And so then the third fight, this happens again. Was it like a sign of like, here we go again?
Hell yeah. It's where we belong. I mean, like, the proof is in the pudding. Like, we ain't just compete at the national championship against each other for no reason. Mm-hmm. And then compete for a world championship against each other for no reason. Like, it's been there. He just happened to get a light, you know what I'm saying, shined on him early.
Yeah.
That's all.
So then everything is obviously going on now. We've moved past it. There's a lot of critics out there that says, well, Lamont needs to move past this. He's worrying about Tank too much. Tank's focused on other things. He's focused on bigger fights, quote unquote. And then he goes on to fight Jake Paul. But the narrative initially was that we were going to see a rematch. He mentioned the rematch.
Oh, I got it. Go ahead and finish. So because I'm gonna lay it out. For real, I'm tired of talking about it. So I'm gonna lay it all out so we can, like, you know what I'm saying, like, really, because I've been past the shit.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been past it. Like, it's over. What can I do? For real. Except fight him again if he wants to fight. So go ahead.
So with that narrative being out there that you should move past it, and you see him doing these things, and then everybody in the world thought we were going to see a rematch. Rematch date. He's already talking about Jake Paul. That should have been. I believe it was in August. Correct.
The first rematch was supposed to be in June. I mean, the rematch was initially supposed to be in June. Then it got pushed back to August. So, I'm gonna take this over.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, all right, for the people who say I'm supposed to get over it, get past it, we had a rematch clause, right? We had a rematch clause. If I'm declared the winner, or if the bout was declared a draw, he has the right to exercise an immediate rematch. Guess what he did 2 weeks later after the fight? Exercised his right to the rematch. And we went and go handle our business with my team, lawyers, his team, promotional company, lawyers, contract, boom, sign, boom. That was for June. This contract was signed both ends in June. So there's an official rematch. Undercard and everything. Like, that shit was supposed to happen.
Set in stone.
Set in stone. Nah, really. Like that's what people don't understand. Like, people don't know. Like, that shit was supposed to happen. Then it got pushed back to August. So then that's when we knew that, like, all right, he might be up to the bullshit. Just like the first fight, when the first fight was supposed to happen in December, we fought in March. Whatever. So, all right, cool. But I've been telling everybody, I'm like, they start lunching out and shit like that, start like making it personal and shit like that. Like, it ain't have to be that. Like, he came out and disrespected me on social media, whatever the case may be. I don't know who the he think like I am or what. I'm not gonna go like that. So people saying that I've been dragging on them, talking shit and all that. If anybody noticed, I never talk shit about them. Period. All I did was talk about what the fuck I did in the ring. How's that talking shit? Yeah. I never said he was some shit. I never said he was this. I never said he was that. None of that. He come out the cut. He come out the blue, whatever. I'm talking to somebody else. He come comment on my shit like, oh, your bitch ass, this and that, this and that. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Come on, bro. I'm a man, bro. I ain't none of them other that was scared of you, that you fought, all that, whatever the case may be. Whoop-de-whoop. I ain't on that. Don't disrespect me. I don't disrespect you. Facts. Like, it's boxing. Whoop-de-whoop. You can hype it, but don't disrespect me. I don't disrespect you.
Absolutely. So he's like the Charleston White of boxing.
Something like that. So that's when it started going south. So it's just like, all right, but if y'all notice, he started like, you know what I'm saying, he kept doing little shit like that. So I put a tweet out and was like, y'all better not be surprised if this fight don't happen. I already know what's going on, bro. He don't want to fight. To me, because if he did, even if this whole Jake situation was in the way, holler at me. Tell me you want to fight Jake. Tell me you got a bag coming up. All right, boom. Like,
go do it.
It's a way to handle that. We have a contract. You cannot breach a contract and think shit just gonna be sweet. You can't. You can't do that.
Right.
We have a contract. So it's not like this wasn't supposed to happen or whatever the case may be, and he just went and took the Jake route. We had a signed contract to fight. So him breaching the contract is, if y'all put yourself in my shoes, you gotta think, I'm looking forward to fighting and getting paid. I'm looking forward to fighting and winning so I could be two-time world champ. Me. I'm in training for a fight to be a champion in another weight class and for me to be crowned champion twice in my career. And this just goes and then end up announcing another fight. Put yourself in my shoes.
Did you find out just like the rest of us did?
Kinda. I was on the fence because they didn't announce. They was like, all right, we're gonna announce. All right, we're gonna announce. All right, they're gonna announce every week. All right, we're gonna announce the fight. I'm like, all right, they on the bullshit. Now, I found out like everybody else, but it was just like, damn, like, all right.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't reach out to me and say, all right, we're gonna fight Jake. Because again, we have a contract.
Yeah.
You cannot breach that contract without making any type of arrangements or whatever the case may be. You need to let a nigga know.
like off the record.
It's just like, all right, cool. Like, so when we get that, it's just like, But we knew, you know what? Never mind. I knew way before that. I knew way before it got announced. Now that I think about it. I knew way before it got announced because we broke camp and we came home. We broke camp and we came home. But it was like, it was just like, all right, they was trying to do something to cover for it. Like the other side. They was trying to do something to cover for it. Not necessarily him, but the other side, the business side, they was trying to do something to cover for it. And it was just like, So when it did come up, we was like, all right, we seen this coming. Boom. But at the end of the day, you cannot breach the contract.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the lawyers got to say about that?
See? And then for all you who, I'm going to wash my mouth. I'm going to wash my mouth. I'm going to wash my mouth. But for everybody who's talking about, oh, you federal, you suing them, you doing this, you doing that. Come on, bro. If y'all fighting for, if y'all contracted to fight for, let me wash my mouth again. For a good amount of money.
Right.
For a good amount of money.
Money in general, you know?
Like, come on, bro.
It's like another case of the rules don't apply.
Yeah, like
all of a sudden, rules don't, we not playing by the rules.
That's all I'm saying. Like, don't do me like that.
Yeah.
I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a that he's fighting Jake. I don't care. But handle the business the right way. That's all I'm saying. Word. Handle the business the right way. That's it. Don't think you just gonna jank me and then next thing you know you're gonna fight Jake and the shit be sweet. No, it's not gonna happen like that. So if it's not taken care of, yeah, you going arbitration. What you talking about? That's how it works. That's how business works.
Most people don't understand that, right? Like a lot of the people in them comment sections, they're 10 to 12-year-old kids. And if they're not mentally, they're 12. That's what I'm saying. But hear what I'm saying though. Let me finish. If they're not mentally, they're still 10 to 12-year-old kids that are commenting. Because I ain't never seen, and not in my life, that so as long as I've been living, have I been hanging around somebody and they've been sitting there chitter-chatting on Twitter or some shit or writing in the Shade Room comment section. I don't kick it with people like that. Your life? Yeah, so those people are stuck in the basement at their mom's house writing some shit. So they don't really understand how it works. But when it comes to that, not only are you penalized from it not happening, but you mentioned that there's an undercard there.
Yes.
So I would...
Other people are affected. PBC is affected by that. That's how they make their money. What the... He is how they make a good amount of their money. Like, how do you do that? Like, he not just me over, he in PBC.
Do you know of any of the fights that were expected to be on there? Was there any like big time cards in there?
Scooter and Oshaki was supposed to fight on that undercard. I'm pretty sure they had I don't know too much in detail who else was supposed to fight on it, but I know for sure that they were supposed to be the co-main. So, you know, and that's, you gotta think, we were supposed to fight in June, then we were supposed to fight in August. It's already about to be fall. Like, luckily they did get a date. They get locked it in. They on another card now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a trickle effect. So again, I don't care that he's fighting Jake Paul. Just handle the business the right way. That's all I'm saying. I'm not worried about that. Like, if he don't want to fight me, cool. I don't care. Like, I already did what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to win. Everybody know I was supposed to win. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I was supposed to win.
Right.
But all right, let it go. I let it go. It's over with. But don't say you want the rematch. Don't exercise your rights to the rematch and then pull out. That's it.
You know what was surprising to me? I'm watching the post-fight presser, and he mentioned how it was a tie because they took the point away. Right? So now he obviously thought they took this point away.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I didn't understand the rules. Not even that, him just going outside of the ring is also the other issue.
It's like disqualification, but okay.
Has that ever happened before?
Hell no. Without the proper procedure for it. You know what I'm saying? Like
repercussion.
No, yeah, proper repercussion.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm watching that fight. We were actually here. Kato and I were sitting here, we're watching it on the TV here, and it was wild because the ref is kind of like he starts counting.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
He got the 4.
Yeah, but Gervonta yells at him. Like, you can't do that. And I'm like, this dude just took over the sport.
But look, and then he gave him an explanation too. He gonna say, well, you can't do that. He can't take a knee like that because it looks like a knockdown. It is a knockdown, motherfucker. Like, what?
Yeah.
It is, literally. You just told him the rules and just was like, all right, I'm gonna give you a pass. Right, but don't do it again.
Yeah. And then his hairdresser comes out against him after he says the grease shit, and she said, I didn't even put grease in his head.
She wasn't going out.
She didn't say that. That's crazy. She did.
But I mean, sometimes when you get popped in the eye, the shit hurts, and you got to make excuses. You remember what Kevin Hart said? Who jumped me? You know what I mean?
Looking around and shit.
Yeah, they jumping me out here. But nonetheless, we're here today, and that obviously the results happen. Now, if you were to put yourself in his shoes, just being realistic, you got a fight out there that they're claiming at the times for $200 million. You don't think
that's cap? I don't give a when nobody says it's cap. It's cap. It's cap. It's cap. I don't care. It's cap.
Well, it's already been proven it's cap. It went down to 100 now, and now they're saying 40. So it already went down twice.
Let me just break down the math real quick.
Yep.
Let me break down the math real quick. If he got a purse anywhere from $5 million to $7 million to fight me, right? Let's say $7 million. Or we can say 5. Who cares? Wherever he go, because he is an attraction, he's going to sell out. $20 million off the back. Come on, bro. So now we at $25 million. Keep the numbers. Then you get pay-per-view back in. No matter how many people buy the pay-per-view. So that's an extra $8 to $10 million. Where's the money disparity? If he's supposed to be making 40, 50 million, where's the big money disparity?
You don't think Jake Paul cuts a check?
Jake Paul gonna give him a check.
Yeah.
But do you think he gonna get the gate?
No.
No. You think he gonna get pay-per-view buys? No. That's Netflix and Jake Paul shit.
Word.
He just getting a check. So miss me with all that big money, all that shit. Like, it's cool. I don't care. Again, like, do it. Handle the business right. That's all. Get your money. Give me a little money. Yeah. And we can fight later. Or we don't have to fight at all if you don't want to. Right. I don't give a
Right.
I'm going to go handle my... I got shit to do. I'm trying to be one of the best in boxing. I'm not trying to be like... I'm not trying to be a big superstar. And I'm saying this because that's not my goal. My goal is going to make me be a superstar type shit. If I achieve my goal, that's where I'm going to be.
Very similar to the way Terrence Crawford handles business.
Facts.
He's not sitting there talking all that shit. He's usually like, he even mentioned it in the presser with Canello. Like, everybody says I'm not a draw. I'm not the guy that talks the most, and I'm boring. But anybody could be a nobody.
That's a fact.
And then he goes out there, he handles business. What were your thoughts after you watched that fight, Canelo and Crawford?
I thought he performed very well. Obviously, he performed like the best fighter in the world. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's how you do. That's how when they say pound for pound, that's the perfect definition of pound for pound. The man went on a tear at 40. I mean, mind you, he was already champion at 35. Y'all gotta think he started at 35. 135. So 140 is another weight class up. 47, 54, 60. Skip 60, 68. That's 5 weight classes up. It's like 5 weight classes up. So for him to be undisputed champion at 168 and beat one of the best fighters in the world doing it, it's a bad motherfucker right there.
Do you think it takes away from Canelo's legacy?
Nah, I don't think so. Nah. Canelo been on top for when he turned pro, 15. How old is he now? He been on
35.
He been on top for like 15 years straight.
Yeah,
come on.
He's been from like a different era almost.
Yeah, like he been on top for like 15 years straight.
Something that Crawford mentioned was, I may be older, but he's older than me in boxing years because of all the fights that Canelo took. Do you believe that as well? Like when a fighter fights that many fights, that he kind of wears himself out?
It depends on how it probably shows with Canelo. Honestly, I think it kind of shows with him, but I'm going to say he fell in love with being strong. He fell in love with being a knockout puncher and throwing one punch and all that stuff. So I think that played a factor in it too. Like, I don't necessarily think he was worn down because I think a lot of other people, Canelo still washes. Like, he still got it. But I think he need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, go back to a certain style that he used to have.
Yeah.
Like, he can't throw one. You can't beat Terrence Crawford with one shot. It's too good. He's ring IQ he's boxing IQ out of this world for real. Like, you can't do that, and he not scared of Canelo. So
right in the press conference, he took it with a lot of grace. He said, "Hey, he did everything he was supposed to do. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and say it was just an off night.
Yeah,
I was sick 2 weeks ago. No, he's like, he was everywhere. He did everything. He did what he was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now you did something that in that fight with Tank, right? Like, you did something that everybody was surprised to see, because you're sitting there and you're going blow for blow. Yeah. You know what I mean? You come up, pop, pop, pop. Okay. You know what I mean? It was just like you went in there, you had your plan, you didn't care about how he was going to swing. That wasn't the fear that you had, where most people have that exact fear. So he gets you good, you stand there, boom, trade shots, you get him right back. And that was like what everybody's sitting there like, oh shit, wait, what the fuck is going on right now? Mm-hmm. And, moving past Tank now, right? You're taking out an opponent unofficially. I don't know what's going on.
I was going to say, who knows?
Yeah, that is a scrapper in Isaac Cruz. What exactly is going on with that? Is there any progression in those talks?
There's talks for sure, and there's progression too. So we'll see. That's definitely on the table. And even though a lot of people are expecting it and reporting it, you never know what happens behind closed doors, and how the cookie gonna crumble when it really come down to the business. So if it happens, I promise you. Damn, I said this the last time though.
Belt to ass.
It's either gonna be fight of the year or I'm gonna fuck them up.
Hello.
Simple. I promise you.
Yeah.
Hello.
I promise you. And if it happens, it's not gonna be at 35. It's gonna be at 140.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. And people don't know that Pitbull has a intern world championship. So just to put it out there, you guys, I'm not just going up to 40 like they tricking the pumpkin or nothing like that. Like,
going for another championship.
I'm going for that's a good move.
That's the goal.
Yeah. That's on my agenda, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, my goals is what boxing fans are looking for. I got y'all. I got y'all for sure.
Now, obviously, I spoke to a few boxers after this, and naming one that just called you out when he was up here. Very respectful, by the way. He spoke very highly of you and what you did. Richardson Hitchins.
Yeah.
And he said that he would love to make that fight happen. Yeah. What do you think about him saying that?
I think he's a competitor. I mean, that's what we in it for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he doesn't have anything on the table, and if I didn't have anything on the table, and we were to meet, I would love to go up to 140 and show my skills, for sure.
Now, did you lose a little bit of faith after this negotiation went to shit with Tank Davis and in negotiation? Because you sound like really like discouraged about the idea of somebody saying we're gonna fight. You're like, nah. When it's announced, I'll believe it.
That's just, I mean, like in any business, that's how shit go. Like you just can't until it's. I mean, shit. I was signed on the dotted line.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, when it's concrete, you have good faith. So I'm okay. I have a good team, and just to put out there too, I'm very well taken care of. Like without that guy, just to let you know.
Word.
My no dissing, no none of that shit. They say he the cash cow. I promise you, my next fight, my purse will be.
Hello.
Yeah, because now
my purse will be my biggest purse in my career without him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now people want to see you because that was shocking. I mentioned this before when Bill Haney was up here and he was speaking and he was, trying to promote Devin Haney versus Tank. He was saying that who's he fighting now? Who's he fighting now? And I'm like, you're right. I don't really know him much, right? This is prior to me ever having a conversation with you. And he said, yeah, because he's cherry picking his way through. And that's what most of the world looked at it as, except for you and your team. You're like, nah, he knows.
No,
they know.
do,
He said,
they
everybody
did.
in that camp, they know.
They know.
You know what I mean? That literally became like the slogan for the entire interview when we dropped the trailers and everything. They know.
They know.
We even put a little echo on behind it. You know what I'm saying? But you knew exactly what you were going to do. Seeing these fighters coming up, you're mentioning Isaac Cruz with an interim belt, Hitchins also with a belt. You got fighters like Shakur Stevenson out there. Is that something that interests you? Because that's another person I spoke to. And again, out of respect, he says, man, I'd love to give him that opportunity.
That's because he a competitor. And he a solid nigga. Like, I fuck with Shakur. So it's like, that was on the table too. Like, it's no secret. Like, he was vocal about it, I was vocal about it, but we talked to each other. Like, it was just like, we can run it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that for boxing. Let's see who's the best. Because I ain't gonna lie, he is one of the most competitive motherfuckers I probably ever met. Like, ever.
Yeah.
He don't want to lose in nothing. Like, bro, don't probably want to lose in a writing contest or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's cool to, like, that's what we in it for. Like, you know what I'm saying? To see who's the best and obviously make money.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to, make money with him and put on a good show, that's cool. That's what I want to do.
Now, obviously, there was a big moment on social media because now everybody wants to fight Lamont Roach now.
A lot of them.
Floyd Mayweather posts up a pic. Kamel Moulton, he starts talking his shit. You start talking your shit. You say he's not ready. When people think about him, he is a young fighter coming up.
Very young.
He deserves his chance and
What
this
chance?
and that. Speak on it.
What chance?
Keep climbing.
How old is he? Like 18?
He's a young
19?
cat. Yeah, he's-
Like 6,
Nah,
7.
he 18 or 19. He one of them.
Okay.
But it's like, do your due diligence, bro. Like, it's
Sound
do
good.
your due diligence, bro. Like, I get it. You got Floyd behind you. Floyd just doing his job too. Don't get me
I
wrong.
was gonna
Floyd's
say,
doing his job.
Yeah.
Right now, I am and not being cocky because I don't really I don't be on that. But like right now, everybody knows that around my name is a commodity. So if they even mention him with me for a fight for my championship, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna blow it up. He got a lot. I mean, obviously Floyd bring a lot with him, and behind him is just like, oh, you should fight him. You should. The motherfucker ain't never fought a 10-rounder before. Come on, bro. Like, who you think you are?
Yeah.
No, like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. And the thing is, I used to like him. That's the thing. Like,
Fucked
I
it
know
all
who
up.
he was. I seen him since an amateur. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, since a little kid. So it's just like, what you on? Like, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, haha, yeah, bro, fight me, Roach. But now it's just like, all right, little boy, let me don't make me put you in your place, and I'm not even talking about in the ring. Like I will, like leave me the fuck alone. Like, like I get it. Like you had your little like, come on, shoot, get the fuck on. Like I will treat you like a little ass boy. Like get the fuck on, like for real. Like,
have you ever had an opportunity to speak with Floyd, or did you ever meet Floyd?
I spoke to Floyd once. He called me after the tank fight.
Funny.
Yeah, he talked about that. He talked about that like a few times after the tank fight.
Have you ever shared what was spoken about?
And it's okay. You know, it's all right.
You know, because I'm always looking for the exclusives.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why when he did you know, did his little Cromwell mode, that's why I flipped the narrative and was like, how about me and you get in the ring?
Yeah.
No disrespect, but you know, I'm on that. I'm just you the greatest. Let me test that out.
Yeah. Would you be interested in something like that for real?
Hell yeah.
Because those fights would be exhibition fights, right?
More than likely, yes.
Yeah.
More than likely.
But that's a good bag right there. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Just to say you did it.
200 million, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, and like you said, just to say, I mean, like, he is one of the greatest boxers to ever, you know, grace the ring. So it's just like, for me to share the ring with him would be amazing.
I'd rather see that.
Far-fetched, but amazing.
Far-fetched is him and Tyson.
No, that probably might really happen.
That's
though.
the far-fetched.
Is it?
I don't think
I
so.
think Mayweather wins that, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I what you talking about, prime for prime, or you talking about right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Right now. But
Yeah,
that's
there's
why it's
people-
like,
yeah.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's what I've mentioned to some people. I say to Hitchins, if all ends now for Tank, is he known as a duck or as a legend? Did he run away when the times got hot?
So you asking the wrong person.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I already know what your answer is. But in my opinion, I feel as I'm watching the sport, people, I feel like it's turning slightly into like WWE.
Which is sad to say.
Yeah.
Because we used to be a respectable sport. We used to be a sport that everybody like grab their popcorn and sit in front of the TV like, oh shit, we in for another one tonight.
Yeah, best of the best. That's what you want to see. You want to see the best, fight the best. And then it gets unfortunate when you see somebody calling everybody out, and then you see somebody else saying, you know, well, I'm making this much money over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this much money over here. It's all about the money. And don't get me wrong, I understand in the business
I do, because I'm
standpoint.
all for somebody getting paid. But it's like that's a stretch. Like that's a big leap. That's all right, you fighting Jake Paul. Jake Paul is 200 pounds. You know, like in an exhibition where they just denied y'all ass. Now y'all gotta move it to fight somewhere else. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what aren't people getting like that? How
WWE it is.
there we go. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was about to say like foolish or something like
Yeah.
that, but not like nothing involved. Let me not say nothing,
Yeah.
but a lot of things involving a nice payday is not foolish, but
It's foolish. You know what I mean? Like I look at it. I'll say it because you don't want to say it. I don't believe it. I don't believe any of the outcomes that would happen. I believe it'll all be, I'll use the word fixed. Too much money on the table, too
it's
much
okay,
bullshit,
though.
too
No.
much entertainment in the way.
A lot of entertainment.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right because if that was presented to me, I would do it. Not the way that he did it, but I would do it.
Yeah.
I would do it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would do it, and I fuck Jake Paul up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I do it.
Gary Russell Jr. also one of those people that called you out, and then there was a few jokes back and forth. How you feel about that?
That caveman. Bad outfit wearing motherfucker, man. I don't know, it just turned into a hater out of nowhere. Like I think ever since I got the Tank fight, it's just like it was just like real, like that's weird. You used to support me, you used to like talk to me encouragingly and shit like that. Like a nigga used to fuck with you, like you know what I'm saying? Now you want some bad shit, I don't fuck with you no more. Simple as that. Like your brother's cool, but you weird. It's no other way to put it. Like you a nigga thought you was retired. Nigga, you the coach.
Yeah.
You've been coaching your brother for the last 4 years, your brothers for the last 4 years, like, and you come out of nowhere, fight a guy, and happen to stop him in the last round when a prospect just whooped his ass and stopped him in like 3 or 4. And I'm supposed to fight you. I'm supposed to fight you with my world championship. Mind you, you're not ranked on none of that shit. Not at 26, not at 30, not at 35, none of that. Like, he probably just got ranked in the new rankings. So he might be like number 10. But I'm supposed to fight you, though. And you don't sell. You don't fucking sell. I don't want it. You don't sell. Everybody know at the MGM that shit was crickets. Crickets. And you was the headliner. And you fought somebody that could fight. You fought JoJo Diaz. Crickets. I fought headline ESPN 2017. Before I was even like I was still a prospect. 2017, main event. I sold out the MGM where he fought at. I sold out the MGM on a Thursday night when the Redskins played the Cowboys. But I'm supposed to fight you, though. You can't even sell that shit out. I'm supposed to fight. It's a big money. It's an area money grab, right? Come on, bro. Come on.
That's what it turns into, though. After the performance that you had, again, most of the people I fuck with, when we talk about that fight, we look at it and we say, well, who gives a fuck what anybody else says? Like, I got my own eyes. I seen what I seen. I feel like he went out there. He handled his business. He walks away with the victory. This also happened across with a lot of other boxers. You see the tweets that come out, a lot of other boxers. So now when you got people that can challenge you, now they're like, well, let me pop my shit because I want to go in there and I want to get that bag. Because regardless of what happens, whether you come out victorious and the champion over there at 135 or not, now you're a name. Yeah. And now they know that there's a money draw there. Facts. So the other, just like we see people chasing money, they're going to be doing the same thing because this is now an opportunity. So they're going to pop the most shit they can to try to get you in the ring.
Sure. For sure. And that's what he's doing, but you're going about it the wrong way. You're going about it the wrong way. If you wasn't such a hater, I probably would have fought you.
But maybe it's the wrong way with you. Right? Because the reason I say that is because you have a different type of personality. You respect the respect.
Exactly.
Other people really, when people start talking shit, they're like, "Oh, I'll fuck you up," and they could lure them into that. But I see what your response was when Hitchins says something, when Shakur says something. When they come at you in a respectful way, you're like, "Okay, let's run it." Yeah. But when the people that come at you in a disrespectful way, you're not like these other fighters that say, "Okay, well, let's get going and shit talking back and forth," and really actually want to make that fight happen. You're like, "Nah, you're a disrespectful little fuck. Fuck you."
Facts.
Yeah. You can see that.
In a nutshell. Yeah, facts.
But that's the grown up in you.
Yeah, like, come on, what you doing that for? Why?
Right.
Especially if there was a bond prior.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. Yes. I see if somebody ain't know me or whatever the case may be. Like, he known me since I started boxing. He been seeing me since I kind of started boxing. So it's just like I used to spar his little brothers like when I was like 10, 11, 12. And he used to be like on the side of the ring watching. So it's just like, all right. And then, I turned pro and, I get, the encouraging shit from a current world champion that, that he was. And it's just like, all right, whoop-de-doo. I'm in a position where, all right, now, like, I'm a commodity. If you fight me, it's gonna be a good thing. Like It's gonna be a good thing. So, but why you gotta come like that? Why? It don't make sense to me. Yeah. It don't. Especially if you knew me previously. That's stupid.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I know through this business relationship that you and I have, I speak to your dad a lot. I know that your brothers just went over there and handled some business too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your dad seems to be very level-headed and calm. After that fight, what was the words that he said to you immediately following that fight and moving forward?
That's bullshit. But, he was like, he proud of me. I did what I was supposed to do. And, we knew we'd be here. And we gonna run it back. and we gonna get what
Stay
we
focused.
deserve.
Keep working.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you feel that it actually works that way, though? Do you feel like you're going to get what you deserve? Because I know there's a part of you that's like, nah, you got to run that back with me, my boy.
I'm gonna get what I deserve, and I'm gonna tell you why. Earlier, like I previously said, I don't care about what he got going on no more. I'm over that. I'm convinced that he don't. I'm convinced that he don't want to fight. So what the fuck am I still hold on to that for?
Yeah.
Of course, I would want the rematch to show that I'm really on that.
Yeah.
And I'm really like that wasn't no fluke, and I do it again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
But when you know what I'm saying, it take two to tango. So I will be in delusion to just keep holding on to that, and I just look lame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I like what you said too. You said I got work to do. I got other things to do. So
I got shit to achieve, man. They already held me up from achieving one of my goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, bump in the road, but at the end of the day, I really know what I did, so it's cool. Like,
facts.
We're gonna chalk it up.
That's what's sometimes the most important part.
Yeah.
That you understand that, because it's hard to like. Sometimes people be buying into the headlines and listening to what everybody else is saying. But it's cool to see your notoriety go up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I seen you recently with IShowSpeed.
Yeah.
When I believe he was out in D.C.
He was in D.C.
Yeah, and ain't nobody coming to D.C. without running into you, right? So, he's mentioning that he believes he could go one round with you.
Yeah, nah. That's cooked.
Speed, you can do whatever you want.
Speed is a very unique, like, athletic guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
and he's young, so he can do a lot of things. But lasting around, I don't think so. Unless he just run. Unless he run.
Yeah.
Unless he shows speed.
Unless he shows a lot of fucking speed.
That's the problem. He might do that, and that would be the whole fight.
Right. But with the streamer world, it's interesting, right? Like, they have the entire world in a headlock. Did that bring you like a lot of new supporters by being around him?
Yeah, I think so. But just because, like you said, like at the time, probably like 50,000 people was watching. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. Like, eyes on you, whatever the case may be. I probably got
live.
You know what I'm saying? Live too. Like, people just taking the time out of their day to tune into what he has going on.
Whatever he's doing.
And if they ever seen me for the first time, they're gonna be like, "Who the hell is this?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Woody woo. So
See what dude about.
yeah, for sure. So I think so. I started streaming like the camp. I started streaming in camp, like for the rematch.
Really?
I started streaming. That's when I was just like, all right, because I already had a computer. I had the whole setup, and I was like, I might as well just bring it. To camp with me. That way I have some motive, because I don't do shit. All I do is work out. Yeah. All I do is work out.
Well, yeah.
So
you can't do shit over there.
Yeah,
in Plant City.
Nah, it's fucked up over there.
And no offense to anybody in Plant City, but when I drove over there to do the interview, I'm like, this ain't the right city. This definitely isn't the right place. I'm talking to my boy Nova. We're driving. I'm like, I swear this ain't the right place. It's definitely the wrong address. And then we pulled up, and I was at a fence in the middle of a road. That's it. I just see a fence in the middle of the road, but it's telling me, you are here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, damn, this interview ain't gonna happen. We went to the wrong place. And then your pops is telling me, no, we're right here. I'm like, I promise you, I just jumped out of the whip. There's nothing here but a fence. You know what I mean? And then I went around,
yeah.
And I'm looking at you. I'm like, damn, this is like some Rocky Balboa shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? You really got to. I don't even know if they have AT&T or the internet out there. You know what I'm saying? It looks like that doesn't exist out there, but it's somewhere that you could lock in.
For sure.
And you've been training here, and this is what's the name of this gym again?
It's the Pro Box TV gym.
Okay,
so it's the Pro Box gym.
And they support you in your career as well, right?
Hell yeah! Shout out to Gary Jonas. He's actually part of my team.
And that place looks like it's, again, just somewhere that you get locked in at, and
yeah,
that it's real interesting though, because
it's super interesting.
Like the hills have eyes type area. You know what I mean? It's just out there.
But wait, so like when you streaming, what are you showing? Because you don't want to show too much.
Oh yeah, I only did like a gym stream once. That's it.
Day in the life.
Yeah, like I did like a gym stream, but other than that, I do all the other stuff that I can do in camp. Like, and then I just be in the house. So you know, people actually sit there and talk, and I talk back to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk to them. I let them know, they ask questions and whatever the case may be. Like, I was surprised that I had, I want to say like success when I first started, because I've heard that there's been people who have more notoriety than me stream and don't have anybody in their streams. I've built it up to, I want to say like, one time I had like 700 viewers in my stream at one time, and I was just like,
I feel like I got to do something.
I was like, uh-oh. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
what's up, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
what y'all doing?
Yeah, but like, as I noticed, it was just like, you know, the community that I've built, they been fucking with me. And I fuck with y'all.
That's a good feeling.
You know what I'm saying? And then there'd be could be a couple of haters in there, but that's cool too, because you running my viewers up. So it's cool.
You're similar to me, like, because I can't help myself but to talk shit. I can't, right? And it's just like a lot of people will shut the hell up, but then I'm like, all right, I seen this comment. Like, nah, you can actually eat a dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
He'd be straight to
Man, my publicist be on my ass.
Yeah.
Like, why would you say that? And I'm just like, why would he say that to me?
In my chat.
Why would he say that to me?
Have you seen the recent viral moment with Mike Epps?
Which one?
Where he was talking to Kai Cenat?
No, I didn't. It's like on Mafiathon, right?
Yeah.
I ain't see it yet.
He says, the first time I get on Instagram, somebody just pops up in the comment section and starts talking shit. So I respond to him like, who the fuck are you? And I sent him a DM, who the fuck are you? And then he's like, he's popping shit to me. He's like, motherfucker, I'll find you and I'll fuck you up.
Oh, man.
And he said, so I hired a private investigator to find him.
Oh, somebody was telling me about that.
He said, and I found the motherfucker. He said he's a 12-year-old living. You know what I mean? And that's why I mentioned. That's really why I said the 12-year-old shit.
No, I think my man told me that, because I did respond to somebody. I responded to somebody, right? I responded to somebody. I cooked his ass too. So they like, man, that's like a 14-year-old boy, man. They said he sent me the page. He sent me the page. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't gonna take it back though, because he was going hard. It's like, fuck, you fuck around and found out.
Yeah.
Shit.
But that's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I know, like, for the brand, I feel that way too, because I'm trying to protect Cato, Orlando, everybody that we work with.
For sure.
It's just that I see these little bitches and I'm like, yo, you can't just sit here and run your mouth all the time and I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? They be so honored that you responded to, like,
Yo,
And then
I actually really fuck with you, bro. That last fight.
now I got a window to chat with you, bro. You was that really Chrome? Was that Chrome Hearts? Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck about my inbox, bro.
Because they become, like, it's true, like, once they see, oh shit, he's real, he really interacted with me, and they kind of become a fan. And even if they're a hater that whole time, they're even better. I say this all the time, right? Your haters make your supporters stronger.
That too.
You know what I mean? Because now they're backing you.
Yep.
Like, they might not even have fucked with you that much, but as soon as they took your side and that person be like, shut up, you're a bitch too. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden they're like, Lamont, call me and I'll go fuck him up for you.
I'm telling you, I got a few of those. Shout out to y'all, man. I got a few of those. I ain't gonna lie. I got a few, like, you know what I'm saying, like grave diggers. That's what my community called, grave diggers. So, you know, I got a few of them that just, like, they go to bat for me, and I want to tell y'all that I appreciate y'all for sure, because them motherfuckers be whooping my ass. And then, you know how you go to your your DMs and you go to the hidden,
the other side,
the request, bro. Every day, when I looked at them yesterday, I went to like 20 of them before I seen a hater. All of them was positive. I said, oh, that's all right right there. Yeah. I said, that's all right right there. And
then you still wanted to respond to the hater, though.
Then the next one, like, man, you a bitch, I'll fuck you up, woo-de-woo, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, it's all right. I got 20 good comments. All right, fuck you.
But shit, that's the way it is. And then it'd be like the brokest motherfuckers in there talking shit too. They ain't got nothing going on for their motherfucking lives, but they be popping that shit. And then to be on top of the world and doing the streaming, and also you have a series that you're doing when you lead up to the fights. That's super dope. You know what I mean? That you get people locked in. So is this something that you want to move forward with a little bit more because you are building that community? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I still drop without being in camp. Reggie kind of owed me a video right now that we need to drop. It's done. It's done. So if everybody's looking for my next YouTube vlog, it's coming out whenever he posts it. Whenever he posts it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's ready and it's coming. Because I got some stuff. I mean, like, people are actually interested in what I do, and I appreciate that. So I like to show them.
Now, obviously, the result of the fight wasn't something that you wanted, right? You were expecting a little bit more. But did this boost your confidence?
Nah. My shit was always through the ceiling.
They know.
My shit was always you know what was tripping me out? People acting like I'm acting different. If y'all go look at all my interviews, both of the press conferences, I had the same confidence. The same confidence. I didn't just perform and then start acting like Billy Badass or whatever the case may be. I kept the same energy the whole time. I told y'all from the jump that he was either going to be fight of the year or I was going to fuck him up. It was a real good fight that I just happened to win.
Yeah. You heard it, right? You said that I just happened to win. And you said that actually in the interview that we did. You said that it's either going to be fight of the year or I'm going to fuck him up. Literally verbatim. But you know what? Again, there is a difference about you. You're more of a grown man when you're out there. So, like, when you're not like, you don't act childish like they're acting childish. Yeah. A lot of the boxers be acting mad childish to the shit. So, I don't want to bring up this scenario and this situation, but recently there was the Charlie Kirk assassination, right? And I said this about it. I said, you know what's weird is, although I've seen clips of him, I didn't really know who he was. The assassination made me like, oh, okay, I've seen him, I've heard about him, I've seen the clips. You know what I mean? I know who he is. But now there's a million more clips about him. Now there's more attention to it, and that's what's happening with you. Right, it's now, so it's not like you're, for those people, it's just the only thing different is now they're seeing you a lot more. Yeah. And now since they're paying attention, like, oh, now he's popping shit, now he's acting like that. It's like, well, you just didn't see the other clips yet.
You haven't.
Yeah.
They couldn't have.
And but in that same respect, those clips weren't even out yet. You know what I mean? Because now the attention's drawn to you. Now they're like, oh, okay, remember what he said here? It happened in the interview, because we dropped this interview a month prior.
Yep.
The views were kind of, you know what I mean, they're a little bit low. And as soon as that happens, that night, that fight happens, boom, it starts skyrocketing. Everybody's like, who the hell is this Lamont Roach guy? And why did he just do that to my favorite fighter? He's cheating. He's on steroids.
Oh, I heard that too. Oh my God, I heard that too. He even tried to like shed some light on somebody who said some shit like that. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, he had to do whatever he had to do after that.
Excuse. Come on.
Do you think that boxing could get back to those days? Or is there too much fuckery going on?
You know what's crazy? Boxing is kind of at a good point. It's just the other shit that just throw it off. That's it. We've been getting good fights. If you think about it. We've been getting good fights. It's just the fact that now that part of the circus is coming through. So it kind of like throws it off a little bit. But we have been getting good fights. I think we just need to push for good fights more. And it's not like I can complain about certain aspects coming into boxing, because yes, it does bring viewerships. And
I was going to ask you, does Jake Paul bring more views?
For sure. So one thing so it's like a slippery slope with him for me. The whole YouTube boxer thing, you gotta think, a nigga like me been boxing since I was 9 years old. I ain't have $1 million payday until I 14. Jake Paul can not box for all his life, decide he want to box, and come and make multi-million dollars after we've been busting our ass our whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that I want people to grasp onto. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then on the other side, like the pro, because that's a con for me for Jake, and it's like it's not his fault, but like it's just like what the fuck are we doing? Yeah. But a pro is he do share, like he got his own promotional company. He do shed light on that. He helped women boxers are getting paid way more. Or he probably like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's responsible for them motherfuckers, for the ladies getting a bag. He's responsible for that.
Yeah.
He's responsible for younger prospects getting a bigger bag than normal with MVP promotions, because some prospects don't get, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't get them type of payday.
Yeah.
They don't. Even if it's like, you know, a few $1,000s more, whatever the case may be, they don't get that. And on top of that, his platform gets more viewers than an average, you know, boxer coming up, because he's Jake Paul. So he is helping the sport. I will never take that away from him. He's helping the sport, and I commend him for that. But the circus, you can miss me with that.
Let me put you in a tough spot right here. Let's say there's an offer. Lamont Roach, Isaac Cruz, co-main event for Jake Paul and Tank Davis. Would you do it?
Who wouldn't? No, it depends. It depends on the money, and strictly the money only. That's it. But who wouldn't?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Because it is a good payday.
It's a great payday.
Now, a lot of we recently had Pat Poose up here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him.
I know him.
And we were, you know, Claressa Shields was here. Shout out to the Guo.
For sure, best woman boxer ever.
That's the question.
Ain't no question.
So Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, they had that fight. Do you think that if Shields took on Ali, that it would be that similar result? She's, I believe, 47, 48 years old, something like that.
I don't. It depends on what kind of shape she in. And it looked like she in pretty good shape to me. Mike Tyson got 2 bad knees. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and they're bigger, so it's just like more detrimental to. And like if Jake Paul was to like land something super flush, clean, like I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think so. Now, if she's super washed and really can't do anything, then it would be along the lines of that.
Yeah.
But from what
I guess
like,
it would depend on how she would look.
Yeah,
like
it just like depend on what she looked like.
Because we saw all those videos of Tyson, so everybody was like, well, maybe.
I mean, like,
you know what I mean?
The pads and the mitts and the heavy bag, don't hit back.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, because you're a boxer. You have a better understanding of it. You probably seen the clip where Tyson had an opening. He looks like he's going to swing, but he stopped. And he had Jake Paul dead in his sights. You seen that clip?
Probably.
Do you think he was holding back?
No. Hell nah. I don't think so. Look at what that man been through, like, his whole life. And, like, he had a lot going on in his life.
A lot.
And he's getting on track. Like, he's been, for the past couple years, he's been getting on track to get to where he is now. Good space, good business, you know what I'm saying? Like, a comfortable life from the outside looking in. So it's just like, I think if he had an opportunity to crack Jake Paul, he would. Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Like, he really had, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for him. Like, and then he, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably put 2-3 in the air a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's why he had his ass cheeks.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I was on a plane I was on a plane watching the fight. The plane did not deboard because they said there was no crew members.
Yeah.
So we watched the whole fight on the plane. Everybody's watching through my phone. And I'm like, they're really, as soon as the fight ended, there was crew members.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So like that's how big that fight was because it's Tyson. You want to see Tyson. But it's this huge moment to see. And then it was kind of like sad for me because I'm like, damn, like I don't even want to watch this.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
how
I mean?
was.
Yeah.
For sure. I was out. I think we went out to go watch it. Like me and some of the guys, we went out to go watch it.
Now,
A lot of people pissed.
I was gonna ask, what you think of the glove biting thing? Because I don't remember Tyson ever doing that. People say he was frustrated. To me, it looked like some type of mental shit to me.
They probably forced a habit, maybe that he probably developed. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
yeah. The Crawford Canello fight, there was a few interesting moments. One of them when, I forget what his name is, he comes up there, he starts talking, and Canelo cuts him off. And he's like, don't act like boxing ain't been that sport the whole time. He was saying some shit about like, oh, well, you know, Turkey, since you've been here, you've done this and that. He's announcing he's up there, and Canelo just cuts him off. He's like, wait, don't. He's like, don't do that to boxing because we've been, you know, the entire time, motherfucker.
Was it Dana White?
No, it wasn't. It was like Max.
Oh, Max Kellerman?
Yeah, he was saying something. Oh, you've done so much for the sport to increase the sport. Yeah, and then you got Canelo cuts him off immediately. Motherfucker, you this boxing. Yeah,
That you sound like him too. That's crazy. But
this fight the whole time we've been the best sport. Don't do that to boxing.
Sticking up for boxing. I love that.
Yeah,
for sure. Sticking up for boxing because we have like I said, boxing is kind of like in a good spot. So,
yeah. and then there was the moment one of the reporters pop up and he starts blasting Dana White. Starts talking to him about the pay for the boxers.
Sean Zettel.
That was his name.
That's his name.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
And he starts talking shit to him about the Muhammad Ali ad.
That's sticking up for boxing.
And what do you think about that and what Dana White is doing?
I think he's probably trying to monopolize it like UFC. That's not gonna happen. Like we already see what's going on with UFC. Like you know, you doing whatever you're doing. You are raping them boys over there at UFC. Mm-hmm. Your highest paid, you know what I'm saying, highly touted was probably what, Conor?
Yeah.
And Conor was getting what?
He wasn't getting much because he
like 1-2 million, 2-3 million.
He went over there and fought Mayweather and said, "Fuck this sport."
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When you cross the bridge, it's just like, all right, they might be doing good business over there.
Yeah.
He is putting. I ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah, but what do you feel about? Let's leave Dana White out of it and go straight to Turkey and his influence.
Turkey's influence is different. His is different. He might be what boxing needs in a certain aspect because he gets things done. He makes the fights happen.
True.
And that's exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need, honestly, because now it's just like a lot of these guys are prima donnas and they can't fight for this and this and that. And I get it because know your worth. Know your worth for sure. And I'm one of them. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm one of them. I'm just not like a prima donna, nothing like that. But I know my worth though.
Yeah.
So if Turkey is the guy that's making a lot of things happen, let it be. Might be good for boxing. I think so. So,
you don't think that Dana White is kind of helping, like with like the matchmaking and saying let's get these guys to fight each other and make it work?
How?
Just because that's what he's kind of done in MMA. If one has to fight the two, fuck that.
No, Turkey came in there before Dana White was in the picture.
Yeah,
and he was on the same shit. So no, honestly, I think he might have swindled his way in there and been like, oh, we got the same idea.
Let's ramp this up.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
You see what I did over there?
Exactly. He like, yeah, I get the championship. We got one belt, every weight class. We got one belt. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but stay over there, dude.
You got Oscar De La Hoya. Just remember, it's not hating if it's all facts. You know what I mean? Fuck you.
That was good.
Yeah. Now he's going crazy up there. Do you believe it's justified, or is he kind of like a little bit jealous that he's not getting that bag?
When somebody come in your spot, in your domain, and start doing shit, like, it's a little, it get a little trenchy. It get a little,
It's my trap.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I was about to go. That's where I was about to go.
my trap.
Nigga on the block and he come over there like, all right, now this my shit. Now what's going on? You already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, it ain't the most friendliest shit to see.
Yeah.
So I get why there's turmoil. I get it. But some way, somehow, if they can make it work, then, I hope they do. But, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's always going to be turmoil because now you coming into my territory, like where I've been for a long time, and then like you coming in, like you the new guy, you doing this, you doing that, and
Shit free.
he got the means to do it. So it's like, what's stopping him?
Right.
For real, what's
Right
stopping
now.
him? So it's like, yeah, it's it's different.
Our first boxing interview went stupid viral. Like, I don't know if you heard about this, but it was one of the most viral moments ever, and we didn't even release the interview till 6 months after.
Yeah.
Try to do the right thing.
Was the problem right there, right? I had the interview. I was super excited about it. It took 3 days for this gentleman to show up. When he shows up, outside, I just hear straight screaming, "I'm here!"
That shit was wild.
Yeah! Walks in and I'm like, yo, took you 3 days to get here. I don't know if we should have, man, you got the back end? Yeah, I need that money. We gonna go, I'm like, but we do it live though. Like our interviews are live. Everybody's waiting on us to press it live. Man, I don't give a fuck, man. Y'all better press this live fucking button right now. And I'm like, fuck, this is gonna go all bad.
Okay.
Give me the liquor. And I'm like, shit. So anyways, I'm like, fuck it. I just paid him. I said, I just know that everything that's about to happen is about to happen right now. We go live.
What?
Boom. We're live. Danza Project with Adrian Broner.
AB in the building.
And he goes crazy. He starts crying in the interview. He sees somebody behind him. He's like, I love him. I'll give him. And he stands up and he's like, I'll give you my draws right now because I love him. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right?
Yeah.
One of the most awkward moments. And then we get blasted. That we got him drunk and we let him come up there and it's like we didn't have a choice. We're newcomers into the game. We ain't have a choice.
Spoke to the team. And
Wild moment, right? And I always tried to get that interview to come back up. I'll never forget he was with Rampage Jackson. He does an interview and he says, they're like, well, that interview you did, they also had another interview and he was like, yeah, I think they're what do you call it? They're spiking their liquor.
Oh, shit.
Because Brittany Renner was up here. She was twerking on, what's that old fart's name? Charleston White.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she
seen that.
yeah, so she,
Everybody see that.
yes.
a lot of people see that.
So, like, that was, like, the highlight of his life. And then that situation transpires. He says that, which is funny. But then it looked like, he's trying to get on the road back. He's going to fight a streamer.
I forgot what it was.
What's his name? Scam Likely.
Scam Likely.
Yeah.
I heard
So
that.
he's going, and which I've seen Scam Likely fight. He could get down for what he's doing.
Yeah.
And now we see him on camera on show, which you've also been on. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. Shout out to Cam and Mace.
That was wild too.
Yeah.
And he goes crazy, gets kicked off. What are your thoughts as a boxer, watching another boxer kind of go through those moments?
Man, I just think it's unfortunate, because personally I know him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've had encounters, we've been out before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just sucked to see, somebody that you looked up to in the sport of boxing. Mm-hmm. Youngest 4-time world champ, 4-division world champ in the history of boxing. somebody who had the potential to be the next Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like, to see that shit, like to see it, like to witness it, it's just like, it's unfortunate. But I see, you know, it's unfortunate. So when I look at that, it's just like, you know, hopefully he gets some help. Hopefully, you know, he gets the right push, the right guidance to, like, you know, to navigate away from shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, like to be pushed in a more positive way. Try to do the right thing, because obviously he's impaired, and like in that video he's impaired.
Yeah.
Come on now, like you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, that's just unfortunate. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad for sure. He's probably fighting alcoholism or whatever the case may be. But
a bunch of trauma.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Men's mental health, and people don't really acknowledge that it could be happening a lot in the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? You guys are constantly fighting, taking hits. You know, there's a lot of pressure. Always it's always like, what do you got? What are you doing next? You know what I mean? It's just, what are you doing next? What are you doing next?
It's probably a different story from a lot of boxers too, or maybe not, but, you know, to come from complete nothing, like to come from the streets, come from nothing to being probably the richest person in your family, or the richest person you're around, period. It's different. You gotta think, you go from a high to go to a low, or go from a high and then not even be around the same high that you was at. Even if you dip a little bit, it's probably gonna fuck with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, all right. And then the
people
time
used to expect stuff from me, and now I can't bring that to you.
Yeah.
What am I without that? You know, something that's been popularized in MMA a lot now too, and a lot of sports in general, is like not just a therapist, but like a mental coach.
Yeah.
Like strength and conditioning, but for the mind. It's like to help people get into that champion mind state. Like, this is how you handle pressure. When you start feeling yourself losing it, this is how you bring it back in. You're going to do 3 breaths, and you're going to think like this, and we're going to visualize winning the fight and stuff like that. Do boxers implement that like a strength and conditioning coach?
I wouldn't know. I think I'm more geared to, so me personally, just speaking on my personal, like, that was just the way I was raised, and the way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the environment.
A man gotta get it done, regardless. Like, regardless of what happened. And I had examples around me.
Exactly.
I had examples. I had the wrong examples. I had the wrong examples to go off of. I had the right examples too. So that's why I figured that I had the best of both worlds. Like, I know doing this shit will get you here, but doing this will get you there.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and even in boxing, you gotta think, like, the DC, Maryland area is rich with boxing champions. Where are the ones who show the longevity of what they've done? How many notable ones do you see? Even if they were successful and probably weren't champion, but where do you see them
today?
How do you see them today?
Not all.
Sugar Ray Leonard might be one. Who's next?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Who's next?
Is that something that you plan on being?
For sure. For sure.
My follow-up question that I didn't want to skip was with after that interview was over, it is what it is. He was still standing out front, and Cam had a moment because he was saying something where he called him a junkie. Do you feel that crossed the line, or do you feel like Adrian Broner was just crossing the line too much that it caused tensions to rise?
Maybe. So from what I saw, I see that he handled it the right way. Like, respectfully, don't disrespect my people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give you a chance. You did it again. All right, come on, you gotta go.
Right.
Like, and it was respectful.
And he gave him multiple chances.
Not for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Stat too.
I just don't know, like, I don't know what probably transpired for him to, like, if he just got back in there and then started saying that shit, then it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe cause my. But if he was still talking, I don't know what happened. Yeah. So if Broner was probably still talking, and then they probably amped him up to be like, you know what I'm saying, say what's on it, like, cause niggas get frustrated. Yeah. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't help it. Like, people do get frustrated, and somehow, some way, you gotta let it out. See, like me, if I get frustrated, I'm gonna let it out, or I'm gonna be holding on to it, and I'm gonna be fucked up like all day, like, and it's gonna be weird. I don't like that. Like, I'm going to say what I gotta say, so I can be over it. That's probably what he did. Yeah, probably.
Now, before we let you go, one of the most important questions that I wanted to ask you tonight was, did you have a moment after that fight, or even well after that fight, to think about or to share words with your cousin who you lost that was training you, and the thoughts of that he probably had for you after that fight?
Before and after. Yeah. I just, man, you get me emotional and shit.
But I know how much he meant for you.
Yeah, for sure, man. We built this from the ground up. Bro. The ground up. And I just know, like, I just know if he was, you know what I'm saying, if he was here, it'd just be a whole lot different. I know he'd be like, before he even say he's proud of me, or like, you know what I'm saying, you did it, he'll be like, I told you so. That's how much he believed in me.
That's what we spoke about.
That's how much he believed in me. He probably wouldn't congratulate me first. He would be like, I told you so. Because he knew.
They know. I mean, you can see where your confidence comes from.
For sure.
What I mean? And that's something that I remember when I spoke to you the first time. When I mentioned him, that was something that just like, that hit. You know, yeah. I could tell that's something that his voice is more than likely still with you when you're in that ring.
Yeah, man. For sure. You can't shake that.
Yeah.
You can't shake that.
So has your plans changed now? Do you have like what let's keep Tank out of there. Obviously there's all the speculation and the possible contracts with Isaac Cruz. But what do you see? Because now you're talking about 140, but you still have 135. You still got 130 you could go handle business at. What is the ideal route for you right now that you want to take?
The ideal route for me is to take the best fight available to show that I am one of the best fighters in the world. Anything else beneath me, I promise you. If it's an opportunity to show that I'm one of the best fighters in the world, that's what I'm going with.
So who does Lamont Roach have to get in the ring with right now to show that he's the best of the world? What is the fighter? Who's the fighter that you beat, that you walk out and the world says he is the best in the world?
There's a few. In my respective range of weight class, because I ain't gonna say like I'm in one right now.
Yeah.
Let me exclude 30. I smoke everything at 30. I'm not gonna lie. Smoke everything at 30. But 35 and 40, that's where it get interesting. That's where it gets super, super duper interesting. So for those who are watching, and for those who want to see this, I want to fight the champions at 35 and 40. I think the best champion at 35 is Shakur Stevenson. The most skilled champion at 135 might be Shakur Stevenson. Obviously, the unanimous vote will probably be Lil Man, but he's out the picture. He's out the picture. And at 40, everybody might think T.O. is the best. But I won't fight T.O. Y'all noticed that, like, I kind of, like, called for that.
Yeah.
Y'all know he ain't respond to me, right? Y'all know he turned it down and then publicly responded to me, right? Because that fight was offered to him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Shit.
for sure. And I see why. I mean, him fighting Shakur would be a bigger bag. And obviously, Shakur is a champion at 135. And I'm not. So, but to put it on the record.
Yeah. It was out there.
Come on, man. So, but I would like to fight the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Teófimo López, Gary Antoine Russell, the one at 40, because don't nobody got time for your old ass brother. Tell him go get some hardware or some shit. Work his way back up for once in 4 years. The fuck out of here. And I like the Subriel fight too. If I fight Pitbull too, Pitbull is the intern for the WBC. If let's not get ahead of each other, ahead of ourselves. But if I fight Pitbull and I beat Pitbull, I'm the intern champion at 140. That will line me up for Subriel Matías.
Yeah. Which will be a big time fight.
So, wishful thinking. Hopefully something like that plans out.
You get Shakur, they come up to you right now with a contract offer. Boom, you got Shakur Stevenson. You got Tank Davis. You got Teófimo López.
That's tough. You can't do that. That's crazy.
Which one you taking?
That's crazy. But you know what I'm on. Though.
I need to get my lick back.
Know what I'm on.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know how they make? You know how they have the little thing for the leather belts and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm just right there, like like sharpening a knife. I'm
the butcher's. Yeah.
I'm getting my shit together.
Yeah. As long as you don't come up with one of them punchlines, because Crawford failed on that punchline.
Did he?
What was it?
I love Crawford, but he fucked up with that punchline.
You gotta fix that, bud. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bud.
He said they talk belt to ass. I'm the buckle.
I'm the buckle. They say it hurt more.
Yeah. I think when he said he could have ended it at the buckle.
Yeah, man.
When he went, they say it hurts more. That was just like, I was like, yeah, that
was it.
Yeah, that's a rapper that came out of retirement that they were like,
let's
like I see where you going, but come on, bro. You should have practiced that more or some shit.
Lamont, I appreciate you coming back through. I look forward to the fights. Hopefully. Vegas doesn't fuck me next time because I'm putting money on the line. I think Vegas, you need to send me that bread back, by the way, because that was bullshit. But it's a pleasure, and I look forward to see what you got coming for the future.
Yes, sir.
Man, for sure.
Hopefully you take that Isaac Cruz fight. We can see, because we need to see you in the ring soon. It's been a while.
It's going to be soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be soon. I'm going to fight before the year's over with.
Okay.
All right.
Word.
Yeah.
Put that man away.
Orlando.
Yes, sir.
Sign us off, my brother.
All right.
Great job, fellas.